Greetings from EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler, and alongside me are Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. Tonight's game will see some rain to go along with the cold. So let's get set for the Miami Hurricanes and the Michigan Wolverines. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. Here come the Wolverines. Kirk, how do you see this one? This really looks like a deadlock. This could go to either team.
Michigan needs to get the ball in the hands of their athletes. That means getting their running back maybe 25 or 30 touches today. If they do that, Lee, they'll take care of business.
I like it, Kirk. That's an excellent pick. I'm going with the big blue.
I just got to wonder, where do you get those things? Helmets, mascot heads? I mean, every game is something new. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. Kicks it off. Number 4 fields it in the end zone. They'll take over at the 21. McCain come out showing 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Looks. He throws a dart. And got him! They'll bring him down.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. The Hurricanes come out in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. He'll dump this one off. Complete. Knocked out of bounds.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
McCain line up with 3 wide. He drops back. He steps up. Wants to throw outside. Batted ball. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
Number 1 with 4 wide receivers. Nice play fake. He's looking. He keeps it. And they make the stop. He gained a couple of yards on the keeper. Three wideouts here. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it to the outside. A hard throw, and it was dropped.
He possibly could have taken something off that one, but hey, when you throw that way, your receiver still can make the catch. You're one step away from the big leagues, right, Coach?
Kirk, you're absolutely right. The great ones will catch anything.
Trying to take the lead by a field goal. Here comes the special teams unit. The kick is up, and it's right down the middle. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Number 39 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 17, back deep.
Kicks it deep. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense coming out of the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 16.
At the 16-yard line. First and 10.
From the gun. On the ground with the tailback. And he's tackled. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less.
Gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 17. They'll bring in their dime package. Back to pass. Steps up. Short draw. Intercepted. And the quarterback just can't believe it. He really wishes he could have that one back.
Every quarterback has passes that he wishes he could have back. However, hey, a pick is a pick, and no one is going to care how bad he wants that one back.
They'll start this drive at the 19-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Has some daylight. And down he goes. The Canes come to the line with their jumbo pack. And he can't hang on to it. He couldn't get the handle on the ball, and that'll cost him 6.
The ball was thrown well enough to be caught, too.
It's power football time, folks. And he is drilled. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
Miami comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
This should be an easy field goal. It's up. And it is good. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 17 back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Number 17 fields it in the end zone.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You get excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
Michigan sets up with 4 receivers. And they make the stop. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
7-yard gain on the play.
The second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Wolverines come out showing 3 wide. He unloads it. And it's caught. Brought down.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving the chains. That's the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. He's got an opening. He spins around, and he's taken down. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
You are absolutely right.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. The Wolverines come out in a shotgun. Underwood back to throw. He steps up, throws this one out to the right. Down the sideline.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
First and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Looking with the throw, and down he goes. They pick up 2 yards on the play-action pass.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Wolverines come out showing 3 wide. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet. Complete. They'll drop him for a loss. Nothing gained on the play.
No gain on the play.
3rd and 8. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. There's the play fake. Looks. Throws this one out to the left. Completes another one. Superb catch by the wide receiver for the score. And he hits the PAT. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Number 36, ready to kick.
Number 4, back to return.
Kicks it deep. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 20. Number 1 comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. He tosses it short, and it's caught. Knocked out of bounds. The pass good for maybe 7 yards.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. Miami sets up with 4 receivers. Starks on the handoff, and he's stopped behind the line. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. He went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
We get 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 27. The Canes come to the line with their jumbo package. They go with the run, and they make the stop. That's not going to move the sticks.
This defense played some sound football out there and did a good job of not letting them get into any kind of rhythm.
Miami ready to put this one away. Number 39 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 15 calls for the fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 23-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 23.
First and 10.
The Wolverines come out in a shotgun. Underwood hands off on the delay. They'll bring him down. The draw play gets maybe 2 yards. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. Michigan 7, Miami 6. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 25. 6 DBs in the lineup. Underwood drops back, steps up in the pocket, bounces off the would-be tackler. He's gobbled up in the backfield. It's third down at 15 to go. Ball on the 18. Underwood is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Throws this one out to the right. He's got it. And he's taken down.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on third down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 34. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Again with a carry. They'll drop him for a loss. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on their own 33. Going with the shotgun here. Nice play fake. Looking, and he's hit as he throws. Tipped away. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. This big fella at defensive tackle's in the zone right now. Back to pass. Looks. Throws this one out to the left. The senior makes the catch. Wow, a long gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on first and second down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that third down.
4th and 1. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Michigan lining up the punt.
Number 4, back to return.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Number 4 signals for a fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Miami goes with the ace set here. They'll throw on first down. He rolls out to the right. Wants to throw outside. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 20. Number 1 comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Short toss. Complete. And they push him out.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Number 1 with 3 wide receivers. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Throws it out there. And that one's fallen incomplete, and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 31. Number 1 has 4 receivers lined up here. Play action. He's looking. Going deep. Lays it out there. It falls incomplete. Third and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They come out in a 5-wide set. Drops back to pass. Rolls to the right. Over the middle. And it's incomplete. The wide receiver wasn't able to hang on.
Well, you talk about a solid hit. This guy is a true enforcer.
Miami lining up the punt. Number 39 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 15 takes it at the 20. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 22-yard line. Underwood comes to the line with 3 wide. It's a direct snap. 0 yards on that play.
No gain on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 22. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. Underwood goes with a play fake. Comes across the middle. Fumbles the ball. Number 15 recovers a loose ball. Wow, the receiver had a big play on his mind, and he forgot about securing the football.
I always told my receivers to look the ball in, tuck it away, and then get upfield. It looks like he skipped step 2. I didn't see the part where he's supposed to tuck it away.
I'm sure he'll hear all about that in practice from his coaches and teammates. This group of receivers is a competitive bunch, and they don't let each other get away with mistakes like that. Lucky for him, the offense recovered at that time.
Throws it deep downfield. Comes up with a jump ball. And down he goes. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. After distance from the start of the foul.
He's going to get a 15-yard penalty there for grabbing his face mask.
He grabbed it and he held on. He should know he's got to let go.
They line up in the jumbo set. Touchdown, Michigan! Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. Michigan lines up for the kickoff. Number 4 and number 8 back deep to return. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
Well, they had something going, but were unable to get any points.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Number 1 with 3 wide receivers. the ground with the tailback. Brought down. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
Gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Miami comes out with 3 receivers bunch. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Now that's what I'd love to see. A linebacker who plays downhill against the run. That guy knows exactly what the heck is going on out there.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 24-yard line. McCain come out showing 3 wide. He drops back. He steps up. Throws down the middle. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye! Wow, an almost impossible pass to defend, and it goes for 6.
Yep, the defense would have needed 12 guys on the field that time.
And he hits the PAT. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. Miami to kick.
Number 15.
We should have a return on this one. Number 89 fields it at the 2. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 1-yard line. Michigan will line up in a jumbo set here. They go with the run. And he's tackled. Michigan takes a timeout. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 7-yard line. Underwood has 4 receivers lined up here. Keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he stopped behind the line. The defense was all over that draw play.
They got very good containment on the halfback. He had nowhere to go with the football.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 6-yard line. Underwood is back in the gun. Counter to the left. Tackle. Miami calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. Michigan lining up the punt.
Number 36 in the punt. Number 4 active return.
Number 36 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 4 fields it at the 42, sheds a tackler, and he is drilled. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll go to work at the 49. McCain come out in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 20. Miami takes a timeout. A minute left in the half. They line up in the shotgun. Setting up the play action. Looking. Across the middle. Touchdown, Miami! The defender had no shot at breaking up that touchdown pass to the wideout.
He was caught a little out of position. Yes, indeed.
And he tacks on the extra point. Less than a minute remains in the second quarter, and our score is Miami 20, Michigan 14. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He boots it deep downfield. Number 17 fields it in the end zone. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Michigan lines up for the shotgun set. Looks, rolls right. He zips it out. Complete, and he's on the run. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye. The wide receiver flew down the field on that touchdown connection.
Well, he has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game.
And he hits the PAT. Less than a minute remains in the second quarter, and our score is Michigan 21, Miami 20. Michigan is ready to kick it away. Number 4 and number 8 deep to return. Kicks it deep. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll take over at the 18-yard line. McCain come out showing 3 wide. Starks, the ball carrier, and he's tackled. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. Number 1 with 4 wide receivers. They snap it to the back. He jukes it. And they make the stop. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
Number 1 comes to the line with 3 wide. He's looking. He's got to throw it in a hurry. And it's caught. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Michigan 21, Miami 20. Miami will be kicking off to start the second half.
Number 17,
And they'll be returning this one. Number 17 fields it at the 2. And now we'll see the offense coming out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 19-yard line. The Wolverines come out in the shotgun. Underwood drops back to pass. He might not be able to get the pass off. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Second and 15. Ball on their own 14. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Lets it go. Incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
It's third down and 15 to go. Ball on the 14. Michigan lines up with 3 receivers. Back to pass. Looking, rolling out to the right side. He's going left. He's all the way down to the 42.
They made the third down conversion look too easy.
They were just looking for the first and ended up getting a huge chunk of yardage. It's not bad.
First and 10. Ball on the 42. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. Inside give. A little juke. And they got him for a loss. They go with the draw, but it fools no one.
You know it's a bad sign when you run a draw play and no one on the defense yells, pass!
Well, that's why sometimes you'll hear smarter quarterbacks yelling run during the play action and yell pass during the draw plays.
So it's second and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Underwood with 4 wide receivers. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He's looking deep down the left side. Got it. And he's all the way down to the 25.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's first and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Keep an eye on that cornerback down there. He has big play potential. Steps up, across the middle. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Almost a turnover.
As a quarterback, I can tell you that those are the only types of drops we like to see.
Second and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. Michigan lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Looks. Throws down the middle. The ball is tipped. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. It's still alive.
That's how you convert third down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Michigan will line up in a jumbo set here. Underwood with the give. Touchdown, Michigan! What a run. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 4, back deep.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 4 fields it in the end zone. Shake and bake move. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. This defense holds on to the lead here as we start the second half. But I'm a bit surprised that we haven't seen much out of this linebacker.
He was a little late getting to the ball in the first 2 quarters. He might be playing too cautious out there. He just needs to go out and have some fun.
If they can hang on to this lead, I'm sure he'll be having plenty of fun. In the meantime, he needs to start playing up to his potential.
Complete. About a 7-yard pickup that time on the pass. Second and 3. Ball on the 30-yard line. Miami comes to the line with 3 wide. He's rolling right across the middle. They'll bring him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 41. Miami lines up in a shotgun set. And down he goes. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On 3rd and long type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 35. Miami comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. He drops back. He rolls out to the right, throws it to the outside. Someone got a hand on it. And that one probably should have been picked off.
Yeah, are you kidding me? There's a blanket around that receiver. Somebody else had to be open.
Third down and a couple miles here. This is the 5th play of this drive. 5 wide. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's looking down the middle. Great concentration. The defense didn't stop the pass, but they stopped him short of the sticks.
And that's the important thing here. Allow him to make the catch, but make sure you tackle him before he gets to the first down line.
And they're ready to punt this one away. Number 39 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 15 calls for the fair catch. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. On the ground with the tailback. Makes a move. Brought down. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 24. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it to the outside. And down he goes.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. They're lining up in the 5-2. He might have a chance. And they make the stop. It's first and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. And this impact receiver is looking to make a play. He's in the zone. Found his man. Brought down. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they could end up on an island out there all alone.
It's second down and 1 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Michigan comes out with an I formation. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He throws it. Got some open field. And down he goes.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Underwood is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He'll dump this one off. And it's caught.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
The Wolverines come to the line with their jumbo package. Underwood has completed every pass this drive. He's looking. Looks to the end zone. He goes up and gets it. It's a touchdown. And that was his 3rd touchdown pass of the game.
And that last one was the best of the bunch if it asked me. Great throw. Great catch.
And he hits the PAT. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Number 36, ready to kick.
Number 8, back deep to return.
Kicks it deep. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
They had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Miami lines up with 3 receivers. Number 1 comes to the line with 3 wide. Throw on first down. He lets it go. Someone got a hand on it. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. McCain set up in the gun. Starks on the give. They'll drop him for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 20. So that brings us to the end of the quarter, and at the end of 3, our score, Michigan 35, Miami 20. Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 20-yard line. Number 1 has 4 receivers lined up here. Here they come. Over the middle. Got him on the run. At the 40. Across midfield. At the 30. Still on his feet. To the 10. Touchdown, Miami. What do you think about that touchdown pass, Kirk? That was number 3, Herbie.
Well, patience is the key here, guys. What I'm noticing more and more about this guy is he's very patient with the ball, and it's resulting in some nice scores, just like we've seen today.
The Canes come to the line with their jumbo package. There's a play fake. End zone! And they get the 2. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 17, back to return.
Kicks it off. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. Shifty move there. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. Tries to shoot. They'll bring him down. 3 yards there on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 23. Underwood has 5 receivers lined up here. Back to pass. He steps up, looking, throws this one out to the left. And that one's fallen incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line. Michigan comes out with 5 receivers. Underwood set to go to the air. Looks. Across the middle.
Dangerous, dangerous throw there.
Give credit to the defense. They did a good job out there. This quarterback thought his man would be open, and boy, he was wrong.
The Wolverines line up the punt. Number 36 gets it off. Number 4 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 34. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. Miami comes to the line with 3 wide. He jukes. He's all the way down to the 40-yard line. And the tailback almost broke it there.
That's just being a phenomenal athlete. He took the handoff on the draw play and made some pretty impressive moves and got a ton of yards.
Good thing that defender got close to him, because that guy was going for 6.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40.
40-yard line.
Miami comes out with 3 receivers bunt. They'll give it off here. Juku brought down. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second down and 5. Ball on the 35. Miami comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking. Steps up in the pocket. And down he goes. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass at halftime. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
They come out in a nickel. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Got him on the run. And that pass and catch gives them a first down.
Yep, they got the first down, but it wasn't by much, you guys.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. And the impact player at tight end is in the zone. High snap as he works from the gun. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot at breaking clean.
2nd and 11. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Hurricanes line up with 3 wide. And the snap goes to the back. He's knocked out of bounds. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. They'll throw on first down. He's going left. That close to being intercepted. The offense gets a lucky break that time.
And when you've got a shot at ending the other team's scoring threat, you better do it. This dropped interception may come back to haunt him.
Six DBs in the lineup. Setting up the play action. Goes to the end zone. And that is touchdown number 2.
This quarterback likes his tight end. He looks for him and uses him as a safety valve, Kirk.
Yep, no question. That's his security blanket. Whenever he gets into trouble, he always seems to find his tight end.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Number 39, ready to kick. Here's the kick. Number 17 fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Underwood is back in the gun. Underwood back to pass. Draw play. And they hit him in the backfield. Talk about a close call. The running back put the ball on the ground, but the offense keeps possession.
Yo, Kirk, is it somebody's birthday on defense?
I don't know. Where are you going with this one, Coach?
Well, it's got to be somebody's birthday because this running back is handing out presents out there. Either that or he's doing his best to get benched.
Now I got you, Coach. Fumble, birthday present. I got you.
Underwood running the option. He lateral. And down he goes. 7 yards there on the option pitch to the halfback.
Gain on the play.
Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 23. Michigan will line up in a jumbo set here. Brought down. Well, Kirk, he managed to get enough there to move the chain.
Yep, that's a great effort there by the running back to be able to get the ball upfield and pick up another valuable first down.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 28. They line up in the shotgun. He drops back, looking, lets it fly. Someone got a hand on it.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 28. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Number 26 with the interception. And he might take this. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the ball game.
And that's 2 more than the quarterback wanted to throw. Now he's got to go back out there and play smarter football when the offense takes the field again.
You're right, Coach. The quarterback has to be able to put that out of his mind and act like it never happened.
Which one? 1st or 2nd interception?
I say both.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Miami 42, Michigan 35. Miami ready to kick this one off. Number 17 and number 15 back ready to return. Kicks it deep. Number 17 fields it in the end zone. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 16-yard line. The Wolverines come out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's going right. He's on the run. At the 40. Across midfield. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. A great throw, and that's his 2nd touchdown catch of the game.
The quarterback knew exactly where to put the pass, and the receiver went out there and made the grab. Good communication.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Michigan 42, Miami 42. Michigan to kick. Number 4 and number 8 back to return. Decent kick. Looks to be returnable. Number 8 fields it at the 2.
This is where I look for the defense to clamp down after some sloppy tackling the last time. They let this offense run all over them all the way to the end zone, and I don't see that happening again.
They'll go to work at the 28. Miami in a 5-wide set. He drops back. He's going left. Complete. Across midfield. Down the sideline.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame them. It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37. Miami lines up for the shotgun set. They'll throw on first down. Incomplete pass. And the wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands on that play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Miami sets up with 4 receivers. Nice play fake. Throws it to the outside. And he's taken down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26. Number 1 has 4 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. There's a missed tackle. Throws. Tackle. Miami calls a timeout. Second and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Hurricane set up in the gun. They hand it off. They'll bring him down. Miami takes a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. And this impact linebacker is fired up down there. He jukes it. Touchdown, Hurricane. That handoff to the fullback took the defense by surprise, and he rumbled all the way in.
Yeah, they didn't even know he's such a big play threat.
And he hits the PAT. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 17.
Kicks it deep. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. A little juke. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll start this drive at the 21. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. Back to Pat. Throws it to the outside. And it's caught. Brought down. Michigan calls a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Michigan lines up in the shotgun set. Throws to the middle. It falls incomplete.
Overthrew his man, but boy, did he have some heat on him.
Too much heat. Completing the pass is more important than throwing the ball 100 miles an hour.
That's true. He just needs to put a little bit more touch on that pass.
They line up in the shotgun. Underwood drops the throw. Looks. He passes it. And that one's fallen incomplete, and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 32. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking. Rolls to the right. Throws. Complete. Tackle. Michigan takes a timeout. And the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now. Underwood, back to pass. Throw short. And it's caught. He's got an opening. Down the sideline. To the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that touchdown?
Which one? I'm losing track of all those touchdowns. He can sure throw them in bunches, you guys.
And he tacks on the extra point. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Number 36 is lined up to kick this one off.
Number 4, back to return.
Sends it sailing downfield. Number 8 fields it in the end zone.
What to look for on this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
McCain line up with 3 receivers bunch. They'll throw on first down. Under pressure. And he's going to come up with a sack. That makes 4 sacks today.
This defensive front is tough, and they're really, I mean really fast, too.
Well, this speed is difficult to defend because you have to try to keep them off balance so they can't use their quickness.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 9-yard line. That'll do it for regulation, and we are going to settle this one in overtime. Some of the folks at home may not know how college overtime works, so I'm going to run down the rules for you. Each team will get the ball at the 25-yard line with a chance to score. If the game is still tied after both teams have had the ball once, we'll do it all over again.
And remember, if this goes past double overtime, each team must go for 2 if they score a touchdown. No more extra points.
Drops back to pass. Looking. Throws it to the outside. And he's tackled. And they get 5 yards from that completion. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. Underwood back to throw. Throws this one out to the right. Complete.
That was a well-designed play.
Yep, good execution there. Nice job of getting the first down on that pass.
It's 1st and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. And the impact receivers in the zone right now. Underwood drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. Michigan lines up in a shotgun set. Underwood steps back to pass. Incomplete. The blitz was very effective that time.
Yep, they brought the house. And it was all they could do to get the ball out of there.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 15. And the secondary better be careful. This receiver wants to make a play. Off his hands, incomplete. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
Trying to take the lead by a field goal. Here comes the special teams unit. He gets it up, and it's through the upright. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Well, it'll take a field goal to tie and a touchdown to win it.
And this is the reason why you always want to play defense first in college overtime. You let the other team go first, and then you know exactly what you need to do to win.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. Number 1 with 4 wide receivers. Back to pass. Throw short. It falls incomplete. And the tight end couldn't manage to stay in bounds that time.
Yep, the tight end caught the ball, but not before he stepped out of bounds. Good call there by the refs.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Number 1 is back in the gun. He drops back, steps up, short toss, and it's caught. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Miami lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looks, wants to go long, and does. And they push him out. That pass falls incomplete in the end zone. Chalk that one up to the pressure in the quarterback's face.
Absolutely. They had a tremendous rush coming in at him, and it was all he could do to avoid the sack.
Lines up. He'll try to send this game to a 2nd overtime. It's up. And he got it. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. We've got a dandy here, folks. We're heading to overtime number 2. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Number 1 lines up in the shotgun. Miami comes out in the shotgun. They'll drop him for a loss.
Look at that. The blitz just threw off their blocking assignments, and that's why this running back is looking for his mouthpiece right now.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 26. 5 wide. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He keeps it. He might have a chance. Shakes off a tackle. They'll bring him down. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
Have a look at our Old Spice Red Zone numbers. Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Starks gets another handoff, and they got him for a loss. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Miami goes with the ace set here. Play action, throws it to the outside. Touchdown, Miami! Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost as if the receiver told the defensive back, "You think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone." Yo!
And he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Let's see if they can answer the call here.
Well, the big thing here is patience. There's not a game clock. You've got a fresh set of downs to work with. You just got to take your time and don't risk turning the ball over.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25.
25-yard line.
Underwood is back in the gun. Up the middle. Shake and bake move. And down he goes. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 23. Miami puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Steps up, throws short. It's deflected. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Underwood drops back. Swings it out to his man on the screen. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. That's a 2-yard loss. Underwood lines up with 5 wide out. Underwood has his work cut out for him here. He's looking for his man. He caught it for the touchdown. So with their backs against the wall, they find a way. Get ready for another overtime, folks.
There is nothing more exciting than watching 4-down football in overtime. What a game today.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. And if 2 overtimes weren't enough, we are going to a 3rd. And extra points are no longer allowed. If anyone scores a touchdown, they've got to go for 2. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Wolverine set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's looking. Throws this one out to the left. And they couldn't hook up on that one. The ball is knocked to the ground.
Players use anything they can to get in the way of a pass.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Aaron and out long. Incomplete. Guys, the pressure was intense, but he let it fly into the end zone anyway.
Unfortunately, none of his receivers could get to the football.
That's a great play by the defense to make him throw the ball before he wanted to.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in the zone. He drops back. Looking. He's going right. Brings it in. Touchdown. The wideout made a great catch for the score.
Actually, I'm even more impressed with the throw. He hung in there and delivered a beautiful ball.
They're crowding the line. And they won't get the 2. Well, they had to go for 2, but they couldn't punch it in.
Yeah, but that's a big play by this defense to get back some momentum. You give up the score, but prevent them from getting the 2 points.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. Miami lines up with 3 receivers. The 5. Touchdown, Miami. Miami will line up in a jumbo set here. Drops back to pass. Short toss. And it's incomplete. This one might never end. We're headed to another overtime. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. And they better keep an eye on that tight end. Starks on the run. Makes a move. Brought down. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. If anyone can force a turnover right now, then it's the man at linebacker. Fires to the end zone. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Yeah, the quarterback said, you want the ball, go get it. And did he ever? He got it and took it for 6.
They line up in the jumbo set. Setting up the play action. Wants to throw outside. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Let's see if they can answer the call here.
Well, the big thing here is patience. There's not a game clock. You've got a fresh set of downs to work with. You just got to take your time and don't risk turning the ball over.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. Underwood has 5 receivers lined up here.
391.
He drops back. Looks. He's in trouble. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on the 31. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. He'll dump this one off. Complete. And he's shoved out of bounds. The tight end with a nice catch there. The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. Michigan lines up in a goal line set. Underwood back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And it falls incomplete. The quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
Well, with this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
The Wolverines come out showing 3 wide. And the snap goes to the back. And he's stopped behind the line. And that's the end of this overtime thriller. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
Well, I love overtime in college football. There are so many ups and downs. It's just like a roller coaster. Miami was fortunate enough to come out on top of this one. But really, both teams deserve a lot of credit for a hard-fought game.
Thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 2006. And again, our final score in this one, Miami 73, Michigan 65. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time, so long, everybody.